Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. This is a summary of meditations by Marcus Aurelius, a notebook of the Roman emperor who bore the weight of the entire empire on his shoulders. It records his reflections over 19 years. Without a clear sequence, the work is a collection of psychological techniques and mental tools to guide you toward a peaceful and meaningful life. From 50,000 words, I have condensed it to 10,000, striving to preserve its essence, though some subtlety and poetic quality may have been lost. If you want to grasp the essence of this book without reading it in full, this video is perfect for you. 1. When you encounter unkindness. When faced with unkindness or criticism, ask yourself, if they are right, you have no reason to complain. If they are wrong, they are simply mistaken. Show empathy. Recall your own past mistakes and offer feedback sincerely, without hatred or trying to impress others. If this does not work, remind yourself that nature has given us tools like kindness to handle such situations. Persist in using kindness, as very few people can continue to treat you poorly when met with genuine kindness. Remember, responding to unkindness with kindness not only helps you maintain your values, but may also change how others treat you. 2. Facing untrustworthy people. Regardless of what others do or say, your duty is to live kindly. If you have trusted someone untrustworthy, hold yourself accountable and learn from it, as encountering such people is inevitable in life. Remind yourself, meeting such people is unavoidable. Most importantly, do not let their negative actions affect your inner peace. Respond by upholding your values and acting with kindness, which will help you navigate challenges and preserve your tranquility and inner strength. 3. Everything depends on your interpretation. Everything is shaped by your interpretation, not the event itself. This idea, inspired by a Cynic philosopher and embraced by Marcus Aurelius, serves as a powerful mental tool. Your perception of an event is dictated by your mind, not the event's nature. Choose to interpret things positively. For example, if it rains, instead of feeling angry about wet clothes, be grateful for being alive to experience it. The choice lies in your hands. 4. Master your mind. It is simple to eliminate troubling thoughts and quickly regain peace. Your mind shapes your reality, and you are the product of the thoughts you frequently harbor. Be mindful of what you allow in your head, as your mind must stand above bodily sensations. Rationality is your greatest advantage. Living in harmony with nature means using your gifts and acting on what you know is right. Failure often stems from letting the body overpower the mind with excuses. Do not let pain, fatigue, or lack of appetite control your actions. When faced with such obstacles, remind yourself, I will not yield to these. 5. Live with purpose and avoid random actions. When emotions and bodily desires take over, the mind becomes a slave, leading to unhappiness. Reclaim control of your mind to act virtuously, as true happiness, eudaimonia, comes from rational living. Pursuing reason can transform your life, even in a short time, impressing those who underestimated you if you adhere to principles and clear thinking. Stay mindful, act with intention, and avoid living on autopilot. Do nothing without grounding it in your core principles. Living deliberately is the first step toward a meaningful life. 6. Observe yourself critically. Watch your mind as if observing someone else. Ask yourself, what am I thinking or doing? Why am I behaving this way? Systematic thinking and action bring peace, while a lack of control leads to unhappiness. Take a moment to calm your mind, but do not use this as an excuse to escape the world. Humans are meant to cooperate and support one another. Recognizing this helps you find joy in helping others, not just seeing it as a duty or obligation. 7. Value your own opinion over others. We often love ourselves yet prioritize others' opinions over our own, which is contradictory. Do what you know is right, regardless of others' reactions, as you understand your reasons and owe no explanations. Avoid seeking praise, especially from those you do not respect. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that praise is insignificant in the larger context. Be honest, straightforward, and true to yourself without trying to please everyone. 8. Embrace humility and accept correction. Be open to correction, as it is far better than living in self-deception. Changing your opinion is neither failure nor coercion, but a noble and free action when based on evidence. Do not change your mind out of peer pressure or to gain favor. Remember, altering your opinion and accepting correction is an act of autonomy, grounded in your will, decisions, and reason. 9. Respect freedom and equality for all. Cherish everyone's freedom and equality, accepting free speech even when you disagree. While you cannot control others, you can control your reaction. Listen attentively, put yourself in their position, and strive to understand them. Defend equality under the law, inspired by Marcus Aurelius' lesson from his brother. A society where everyone is free and leaders respect the people. Recognize that power often corrupts, fostering cruelty and hypocrisy. If you hold power, monitor yourself, avoid becoming authoritarian, and steadfastly follow philosophical principles. 10. Respect yourself. Respect yourself in every action by asking, am I maintaining my dignity and self-respect? Will I regret this? Avoid doing anything that contradicts your beliefs or breaks promises, even if it seems beneficial. When angry, remember that true strength lies in courtesy and kindness, not in succumbing to emotions. Do not become a tyrant or a slave to anyone, and always refrain from complaining. Do what you can, and if needed, seek help without shame, but do not let complaints linger in your mind. Living with self-respect and steadfastness is the greatest strength. 11. Turn obstacles into paths. In life, obstacles are often the way forward. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, what new opportunity does this bring? And how can I turn this into a benefit? Your mind has the power to transform difficulties into motivation and action. Though this is a mental tool, it helps you face challenges with a positive attitude. Instead of complaining, look for ways to use difficulties as opportunities to create something meaningful and new. 12. Accept adversity as part of nature. The universe does not concern itself with your existence and will present challenges that can shake you. Accept that difficulties, obstacles, and even tragedies are a natural part of life. Marcus Aurelius advises not to wish for these challenges to disappear, but to pray for the strength to endure them. Focus on what you can control. Train your mind to remain steady in the face of adversity. Like a rock against crashing waves, stand firm. View hardships not as misfortunes, but as opportunities to grow and become stronger. 13. Accept limitations and maintain balance. Most challenges you face have occurred before. While the universe moves forward, human nature remains unchanged. Betrayal, rejection, and failure are experiences shared by countless generations. Instead of dwelling on anger or negativity, let minor events pass and focus on what truly matters. Remind yourself that those who were bitter before are no longer here. Do you wish to be like them? Instead, maintain balance and use challenges to live in alignment with your principles. 14. Act with focus and resolve. Concentrate on what is truly important. Stop letting your mind wander or getting distracted. Once you make a decision, commit to it and remain unwavering in your focus. For tranquility, do fewer things but do them well. Approach every task as if it were your last. Do not let emotions overtake reason or exaggerate worries about the future. Stay present and excel in the task at hand as if it were the most important. 15. Persevere through setbacks. Life is filled with obstacles, and even the wisest will stumble. When this happens, quickly refocus and adjust. Frequent practice strengthens your ability to recover and return to the right path. Regardless of how far you have progressed, setbacks will occur. Recognize them, let go of negative thoughts like today is ruined, and focus on getting back up. Do not be discouraged by imperfection. Celebrate even small efforts and persist on the journey you have chosen. 16. See things as they truly are. Do not focus on unchangeable physical traits or pursue the impossible. Instead, dedicate yourself to developing virtues such as honesty, patience, temperance, sincerity, and generosity. Do what is right, even in the face of resistance. If something is wrong, do not do it. If it is false, do not say it. Do not worry about whether your good deeds are recognized, as the act itself is the reward. True joy comes from selfless actions. Stay steadfast in virtue, regardless of how others react, and do not let their negativity derail you. 17. Do not expect perfection. Celebrate progress. Do not strive for perfection. Be content with even the smallest progress in good actions, no matter how experimental. If you consistently try to act rightly, you succeed through your effort, even when obstacles arise. Do not tie your peace of mind to others' opinions or actions. Anchor it in your own deeds. If you hold power, you may face hatred for doing good, but do not let this deter you. Be like a king, act justly, and accept criticism. 18. Do not delay, act now. Understand that life is short and death is inevitable. The time to act is now. Commit to pursuing justice, honesty, courage, self-control, and rational actions. Remind yourself of wasted opportunities and the limited time you have. Do not delay or seek approval from others. Start today. Do not live as though you have unlimited time. Treat your past life as concluded and view today as a fresh opportunity. Live each day as a precious gift to do what is right and end inner suffering by living meaningfully. 19. Accept limitations and make the most of life. It is a pity if your spirit gives up while your body remains strong. In youth, you may have dreamed of becoming a genius, champion, or world changer, but if those dreams have not come true, do not lose heart. Focus on building character, doing good, and achieving inner freedom, humility, and the ability to serve others. Accept life's limitations and stop fearing the future, as death is inevitable. Act courageously today while you still can. 20. Focus on rising after every failure. Life is a series of challenges, and you will sometimes lose balance. When this happens, refocus and adjust your pace. Regular practice will improve your ability to regain balance and return to your principles. Even if you have overcome bad habits, setbacks may occur. Recognize them, do not lose heart, and steer yourself back on track. Avoid the thought, today is ruined. Celebrate your efforts, however imperfect, and continue striving toward your goals. 21. Do not be deceived by appearances or pride. Avoid arrogance and boasting, as they distract you, and praise earned through them is often meaningless. Pride and showmanship are the greatest enemies of reason, controlling you when you think you are at your best. See the true nature of things. Expensive wine is merely refined grape juice, and an emperor's robe is just dyed wool. This perspective applies to people's actions and principles too. Do not strive to impress those who are dissatisfied with themselves. When insulted, consider the nature of the person before you. You do not need to win their approval, but should still treat them kindly, as they are human. 22. Material wealth is neither good nor bad. Wealth itself is neutral. Its value depends on how you use it. Excessive possessions can sometimes worsen life. What is truly valuable are your virtues and your mind. If you cannot stop craving, you will remain bound by envy and fear of loss. Those who either desire wealth or despise it are controlled by it. Instead, use wealth wisely and be ready to let go when necessary. Appreciate what you have, but do not depend on it too much to avoid suffering if it is lost. Cultivating gratitude will bring true freedom and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius dedicates the first chapter of Meditations to listing the lessons he was grateful to have learned in his youth, from profound teachings on virtue and calmness to the appreciation of simplicity in life. If these lessons from the philosopher emperor inspire you, let them influence every aspect of your life. Share these values with your community by subscribing to the channel, turning on notifications to stay updated with meaningful content, and sharing this video with your friends.